In 2 days' time, we're welcoming somewhere between 100 and 150 people into that field to come camping for 3 days. And you know what? I think I'm more panicked about this than probably anything I have ever been in my whole life so far. There's so much to do and it's raining, and I'm honestly beginning to think, why did we say we would do this? It's a camp for unschooling families from all over New Zealand, and it's been a bit of a dream of all of us for ages to do this. But do you know what? I'm honestly starting to think, why did we think this was ever a good idea? I'm going to put the camera away now because I think it's not going to be pretty footage the next 2 days. It's just going to be like running around making things and being really anxious, so it's not going to be nice. But hopefully the next shot will be of camp happening and everyone having a really good time. Wish us luck. very successful off-grid unschooling summer camp 2017. What a cool way to start the year. I guess I should quickly cover what unschooling is. So the term unschooling began in the education sphere, coined by a guy called John Holt, who was a teacher for 30 years, and then he kind of came to realise that actually we don't need to control a child's learning, and in fact the more we take our hands off it, the better they learn. So he coined the term unschooling. So it's basically learning through everyday life and trusting that children can learn in their own ways, at their own pace, everything that they need to know. But do you know what? It's also so much more than that. It also encompasses just trusting our children in all the different areas that affect them. So at an unschooling camp like the one we just had, what you see is a lot of respectful communication happening. You see a lot of free range play, a lot of really positive mutual solutions being decided together, and you see a lot of children exercising autonomy over things that matter to them. And perhaps that's one reason I love these unschooling camps so much, because it is so good to be around other families who are choosing to live this kind of life with their children. So you saw in the footage that we had a solar powered dance party, we had a slip and slide, we had a lot of just play happening in different corners of the woods. But there was heaps that I didn't capture as well. We had sharing circles and women's moon circle, which was really beautiful. We had campfire sing-alongs, a whole ton of river swimming and hiking and tunnel exploring. Meanwhile, all the way through camp, our puppies were growing their socks off, and now they're like double the size. It's amazing, and they're doing all sorts of crazy cool stuff.
They're just starting to open their eyes, and they're starting to walk too, with their hind legs, like good.
Oh wow, that's amazing! It's coming to you, Ramona. Wow.
Nothing is
It's gone to sleep on you, Ramona. Oh, that walking made it really tired.
It's not, it has its eyes open.
Does it? Oh my goodness. Do you know that it went so well that at this stage I'm like, what the hell was I so worried about? I can't even remember. But do you know what? Even though in my last job, say for Oxfam, or even just actually since going freelance, I've organised events that have involved more people than that. We had 125 people in the end, which is a pretty cool number, somewhere between the 100 and 160 that I thought we might get. So I've organised events that are bigger than that, but I've always kind of had control over them. Like, I've been the one organising it, and I can, hire the toilets if we need toilets. Whereas this camp, it was such a team effort between me, my husband and the family that we live with, that there was huge amounts that I couldn't actually move forward even if I wanted to. So there was a lot of just handing over complete trust to other people. I couldn't single-handedly build the biolues that we were using. And I think that was sort of the source of my panic a little bit. But they pulled it off. We all pulled it off. And I think that's definitely points to one of the beautiful things about living communally in an intentional community, is that together we're so much more able, we're so much stronger, and we're so much more likely to fulfill the dreams that we have in our hearts. Very cool. I feel like I've got so much more to say about unschooling. My heart is so full after spending these 3 or 4 days with people living this way that I just want to gush it all out. Maybe what I'll do is a whole other video on unschooling. So if you've got some questions about unschooling or how children learn, please do ask me in the comments, and I'll put together a whole video just about that. Now the next video is going to be a tour of our little yurt, so make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell notification button, otherwise YouTube won't show you my videos. See you later!